I feel like the fastest we're moving with the internet and so much stuff on it, that's messing with people's health and mental health. I mean, it's a lot is being thrown into you. I tell people we are not robots. We're not machinery. We're just human beings.
Absolutely.
And these machines, the actual machines are throwing too much into us, and sometimes we can't take it. There's kids who are committing suicide because they're being bullied. And I always say, well, why don't you just hit delete? But it's more than that. It's more than that,
Social media has become very addictive. I have become somewhat addicted to some apps. At least I know.
Not the therapist.
I can admit.
Okay.
The first step to recovery is admitting.
Okay, all right.
I am not 100% all the way in addicted, but because I have my barriers. I know what my parameters are. I have to take care of work. I have to take care of me. I have to take care of, my quiet time. I still have to have all of that. So as it relates to social media, for some people, when they have their addictions to it, it's all in. I don't care. They don't care if they miss work for it. They don't care. They just going hard. They're playing whatever the games are. That's their job now. They're doing all of the challenges that they can get into. I mean, social media becomes their life.
Yeah. Let me ask you, so depression is a mental illness, would you say that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so during the pandemic, I mean, a lot of people lost jobs, they had to stay home, and it was a quick switch from it wasn't gradually happening, this thing happened quickly, within a month or two, people started, it was funny, I remember when the pandemic first happened in March of 2019 and 2020. 2020, right? Everybody like, yeah, remember the coronavirus. What's her name? Cardi B video. Everybody was laughing and shit. I'm staying home. And then she had about 3 or 4 months into that thing, it turned ugly when they realized it wasn't gonna be over quickly.
It wasn't cute anymore.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't cute.
So it's like we all have become on house arrest.
Okay.
And everybody didn't do anything to become on house arrest.
Right.
Except for live in the world where coronavirus exists. And so as it relates to that, when people are not able to make contact or human contact with other human beings, it makes depression creep in even more because you have no interaction, especially some older people, even younger people who have no family that lives with them. If they're not able to get some type of interaction with human beings, it can cause them to become way more depressed than they normally would have been. So depression has become very real. Even suicide rates have gone up.
I can
because
imagine
of
that.
People being isolated and people not feeling like they have support or any kind of any kind of people to just be there to listen to them.
Right.
Not even feeling like the people that are there for them, they can just reach out to them. So people are not utilizing their resources as they should.
Well, it's funny you say that. I hate when I go to grocery stores or the bank and they tell me the person that's working there, use that machine to do your stuff. I'm like, you understand, I'm getting rid of your job. The more I keep going over here, we're not going to need you. That company, when you tell everybody to check out, check your own groceries out, that person that said that feel good, I ain't working that hard. I'm telling everybody to point. Yeah, well, you know what? They got 20 of y'all doing that now. They're going to have 10 of y'all doing that. They're going to have 5 of y'all doing it. They're going to have 3 of y'all doing it. And you're going to be out of a job.
And then
same at the
have
bank.
1 or 0.
Exactly. And it's crazy because I like to talk to my bankers. They know me and so forth, even grocery store people, because it's human connection. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Mike, how you doing? How your kids doing? And we need that. But people are so quick to be like, I ain't want to talk to nobody. I ain't got time. Even texting nowadays, people don't want to talk to you on the phone. They have a voice. We've disconnected that. It's like, I just want to text you. I'm like, we're losing that human connection, and that's what we need. We're human beings, y'all. We're human beings. We're not machines. And people are so quick to do that. And I see a lot more women, people are not getting married like they used to. And when people are lonely as hell and by themselves and they get older and older, they get bitter and so forth. It's a big cycle, a big cycle.
I think as it relates to that, going away from human interaction with the texting and the carrying on, it's very real. Because I guess this newer generation has normalized the texting.
Sure.
I can't get with it.
Anything more than 2 texts, it's a conversation. Pick that damn phone up. I'm about to text you 55 times back and forth. Now you find out I can't spell. I'm trying to say it, but I can spell it.
So you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Right. Spell restaurant. How many R's in restaurants? Some U's up in there. and approximately some P's and some L's or something. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
That many.
Yeah. I'll just, but go
But
ahead.
I'm just saying, you know, if you can text it, you can talk to somebody on the phone. Because I'm more like, I enjoy human interaction.
Sure.
And if we're gonna talk, we need to talk.
Right.
And a lot of times that's all that a person need in order to pick them up out of a dark place.
Sure.
You know, if you're texting me, I don't know what, you know, your voice sounds like or what kind of emotions you're saying with those text words.
Right.
Whereas if I'm listening to you on the phone, then I can, you know, kind of feel where you're going with the conversation, and I can be able to catch up and, you know, take it to whatever direction it needs to go in. People misunderstand text a lot. You know, text messages have been partially reasons why some people have completed suicide because they've sent, you know, or received some type of text messages that made them feel uncomfortable, that made them feel like somebody didn't care.
Phone call would have been all better.
All you had to do
the
was
tone
pick
and
up,
understand, right?
But
we're in a generation again. We're getting away from human connection, which can help with the mental illness, man, because we're not around each other. You know, I just think that. If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. Boom. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?